guys. So I wanted to make this YouTube video where I will kind of go through what I thrifted. Let's just say it's kind of a lot, but let's get into it. So of course, first off, I went through a couple of thrift stores. I'd say a couple, but I feel like I went to at least 3 maybe. But in any case, here's some jewelry. I can't say I remember most of the jewelry I got because I bought jewelry jars, and if I'm correct, I bought 3. It was one large jar and like a medium-sized jar, and then there was like a wine glass one that had some pretty cool jewelry. But I also sell jewelry, so if anybody is interested, I will link my Depop somewhere. But here's some earrings I got. Very cute. These I don't know if it's real stone, but they cost me $5. Also, here is this is a chain that I just found in the jewelry jar, and it had no pendant, so it's either I'll use it as is or I'll put a pendant on it that I have in my little bead collection. So, and next I went through this one thrift store that's not too far from where I am, and I managed to really hit the jackpot on this one. So I found this like makeup bag. It says, I don't know if you can see, it says MAC Technique. I know the brand MAC. They have like a, you know, makeup. I only own the lipstick, so that one of my friends gifted me. But apparently, if I'm correct, this is made in Korea, and it was like part of a set, if I'm correct. So I thought it was kind of cool because I have a lot of makeup, and I thought, why not? You know, I need something for my makeup. I have a lot of makeup, so it's scattered everywhere across my desk. But then I saw this, and I was like, I need to get it. I got this bag. I like maroon. I like warm colors. That's just me. But it also says Estee Lauder. I don't know if I'm saying that right, and I apologize. If anyone knows how to say it, please correct me. But yeah, I got this, and I was like, yeah, I like this. I always like these kinds of like little bags where you can just like, you know, put your skincare in there or self-care. I probably would use it for that, or like to put stuff in for when I go on a sleepover, something like that. And then I got this pink one. I know it's a little bit dirty from what I saw, but I think it's like right there. I don't know what it is. Either it's bleached out, or I'm not too sure. But the brand is Lancôme, and I own like 2 perfumes from this brand. And when I saw this, I was like, I need to get this immediately because this is a big brand. And of course, I got it in a heartbeat. And I think it was about $1. I think those other 2 were about either $1 or $1.50, something like that. But yeah, I got these. I also thrifted this cute little treasure box. It has like, I think these are the stickers, maybe. Yeah, the cute little flower stickers. I might add some myself, maybe. But I ended up putting like some earrings in here that I do not have a pair because they're missing a pair, and I got them from jewelry jars as well. So, and most of these are pretty. They're like stylish or pretty. They're like, they have little rhinestones. I don't know if you can see this one right here, so pretty. But I couldn't find the other pair, so I kind of just stuck it in here for maybe if I ever want to do mismatching earrings, you know, that I just might do that. So put it in here so I don't get it mixed up with. I might take it out just so that I could reorganize everything else in case I needed to use this for something else, but I might just keep this in here. But I normally go through all my jewelry anyway, so yeah, that's that. I did get some other things besides all, you know, these accessories. So I also I went to this one store next to my university, and I got these pens. These are micron pens. I don't know if you can see it. I think I got a brown and a red, and is that open? Hello, better not be dry. But I got these. I think they were $3.50 each. So and I also got these index cards in case like I want to study for my exam, because I don't have any, so I was like, I'll take some. And it says here it's $1.95, so I feel like that was a good deal. I pretty much saved a lot of money from that. My friend gifted me the Master gum. I'm not familiar with it, by the way. I apologize for the dogs in the background. And then my friend gifted me this really cool pen. It's a Pentel pen, 0.7 millimeters. Yeah, 0.7 millimeter lead. So she got me that. She got me the lead and the pencil, and I think the pencil was like $1 or something. I don't know about this, but I forgot how much it was. It doesn't even say. But I got those as a gift, just because she wanted to give that to me. Also got this really cool jewelry box that I got from an antique store. I'm a really like nerd, or I have an obsession really for jewelry and anything I could put jewelry in. And this cost me about $15. And it was still there when I went, and I was waiting to see if anybody would take it. But apparently I just, you know, decorated it a little bit with this bracelet. I only put it there because I currently have a lot in my cart right now, and I don't really want to, like, I was supposed to go through it and organize it a little better. But yeah, and I also put a lot of the necklaces that I got, and this thing spins as well. I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, that costed me $15. And that antique store, I have definitely been maybe 3 times now that I think about it. I went there to get a bunch of jewelry, maybe some cute little, like, basically it's an antique mall, if I'm correct. They have a lot of booths that are not owned, but rented by like certain people who want to sell stuff. And it's really cool because you get to see like a lot of stuff. It's glassware, it's jewelry, there's, you know, like antiques, jewelry boxes, all kinds of things. It's so cool. And they have a lot of historic stuff as well. But I'm always looking at all like the antiques, like wooden jewelry boxes or something, or jewelry, of course, because, you know, all the jewelry that I have, it's a little bit overwhelming. So, however, most of the jewelry I have, I put them like in little boxes. This I thrifted, by the way. I got 2, I think, for $1.99. So I got this from Goodwill. Yeah, I got this from Goodwill. And Goodwill is my favorite thrift store. I don't think I would really prefer any other thrift store, but I still do explore around other thrift stores just so that to see what I could find. But yeah, so that's pretty much the haul I've got for that one. Alright, next I'm going to go over the glassware that I got. Some of this is not glassware. For example, this is not a jar. This is supposed to be a candlelight warmer, and I didn't even know. I didn't even read because it was at the bottom. But apparently it looks really good for a jewelry jar. As you can see, I'm currently trying to fill it up with jewelry. Only gold jewelry right now, because the theme fits the design of the jar. And then there was this jar that I got from the antique store as well. Currently it has beads in it that are loose, because some of the jewelry jars came with like loose beads in them or just broken stuff, and I just like put it in this jar so that when I go downstairs to do any more bead organizing, so I would make bracelets or necklaces and so on, I'd probably utilize some of these. So I also got this humongous jar, and it had a lot of jewelry in it. If I'm correct, I think it costed $35. So but the jewelry though was worth it, because me and my friend were doing some jewelry jar thrifting, and we bought some jewelry jars together and decided to do a bit of a haul together. So she went through hers, and then she found this one pair of earring where she liked that pair of earring. It was like a stone earring, but there was only one pair, and I was like, let's take a look in the other ones that I have, because I might have one like that, because, you know, I was saying it to encourage her. But apparently, turns out she did find the other pair. So, you know, she struck luck. And here's another. I think it's a martini glass. And this like, whoever painted this is so talented, because look at that. It is so pretty. Like, oh my god. I don't know what flower it is, but the way they painted it on here is absolutely stunning. And this though, I might use a jewelry jar, or yeah, something to put jewelry in, and post it on either my Depop or my TikTok, but we will see from there. But that is not the only one I got. I have gotten this really cool jar. My friend picked this out, by the way, and I think it was at least $2, maybe 2 or 3. I forgot, but I really love how this jar looks, and my friend was telling me that this might sell really fast since the jar is very pretty, and I said we will see whether I'm gonna keep it, because I am like debating on whether I want to keep it or sell it with the jewelry, because I currently have boxes and like baskets of jewelry that I am willing to sell and give away, but I'm gonna put them in jars to whoever would love to buy a jewelry jar. So, and next one is that I got this really cool jar, but I have a feeling it's not really a jar. It looks like a jar. As you can see, these cute little like heart things. I think they glued it together. Yeah, I think they glued it together, but it's really cute. It's a cute little decoration. But look at the inside. I don't know if you can tell. It's like this little thing at the bottom. I don't know what it is. And there's no tag on it. This was like $3. But yeah, I don't know what this bottom knob is. It might have been maybe for a candle or something. I could be wrong, but I either might keep it or sell it as well for a jewelry jar. So I did also get some clothes. I got this really cute sweater I really liked it just because I don't own anything like this, and it looked really good on me. And I think this was $6. $6 for this cute sweater. And I got this cute lace, well, it's kind of, I guess it's lace. But it's lace at the top, and then the rest is fabric, as you can see. It's really cute. Believe this was $2 or so. I might have been wrong, but I really liked it, so I got that. And then from this other store, or thrift store, I got, I would say I wouldn't go there again, is it wasn't the best thrift store since they didn't have a lot of variety. There are other thrift stores that with that same brand, but let's just say the one I went to, it was just, no, I didn't have a lot, and they didn't have a lot of customers. It could be that maybe I went there when they had an hour before they were going to close, but I still wouldn't go again. But I got these pajamas. They're supposed to be small. I didn't see a medium section. They only had extra small and they had small. And I saw this because I had ones that are similar, but the old ones that I have are kind of ripping apart because I think the fabric is getting soft. So I just decided to get this. It was $7. So at that one store, I spent $12. And I don't even know if I paid for taxes, because there's one store I go to that I really love. It does not include taxes. Legitimately my favorite store, and I would go there again and again. I think I've been there 4 times now. But that is the haul for this whole week that I went thrifting. So I hope you enjoyed my video.